Welcome to our webinar. The purpose of our short presentation today is to provide you with some general background information about Tuition Secure, a new tuition refund and program fee insurance protection plan designed to protect students attending your institution and or their parents from financial risk in the event of medical withdrawal occurring during an academic term. First, a word about us. Tuition Secure is a group insurance product underwritten by Sirius America Insurance Company, also known as Sirius Point, rated A- by AM Best. The Tuition Secure underwriting team has been involved in the student health market for over 30 years. With only a couple of tuition insurance plans available to college students today, Tuition Secure has created a complementary product to students' health plans to provide colleges and their students with a more flexible tuition refund insurance option than what is otherwise available in the market. Tuition Secure protects students who have to leave school for medical reasons so they can quickly return to finish their education. Tuition Secure is administered for Sirius by ASRM LLC, located in Morristown, New Jersey. ASRM has also been in the student health market for 30 years and is the sister company of Tuition Secure. So now, for some of the specifics on what Tuition Secure covers. Tuition Secure covers non-refundable tuition and program fees and unused room and board when a student is forced to withdraw from school due to medical reasons or death. The covered conditions for withdrawal include sickness, injury, mental and nervous conditions, alcohol and substance abuse, and death of the student. Additionally, Tuition Secure has separate benefits covering off-campus housing expenses and private student loan payments in the event of a medical withdrawal. In general, there is a growing need for tuition insurance protection, especially in light of the recent COVID-19 pandemic. Medical withdrawals from colleges are becoming more common. Student mental health issues are growing astronomically. All of this puts a heavy burden on colleges, both administratively and financially. Sponsoring a good tuition insurance program benefits both schools and their students. So how can offering Tuition Secure to your students help your institution? First, Tuition Secure increases the likelihood that students withdrawing due to medical reasons will ultimately be able to return for future academic terms once they are well enough to do so. This is good for them and good for your school. Second, sponsoring this program allows your school to more effectively streamline your medical withdrawal process by reducing or even eliminating the need to make special individual considerations so that you can rely more universally on your published refund schedule. Third, there are no costs involved in sponsoring Tuition Secure for your students, and implementation is simple. Finally, Tuition Secure is more flexible from the benefits, enrollment method, terms, conditions, and cost standpoints than other tuition insurance products available in this market. As previously mentioned, there are a couple of tuition insurance programs out in the market. Tuition Secure has several important features that, when packaged together, distinguishes it from the competition. First, the product can only be offered on a sponsored basis by colleges and universities. Your sponsorship lets your students know that your school endorses the product and encourages students or their parents to consider protecting their educational investment. Second, Tuition Secure pricing is flexible, meaning rates are developed using your school's own refund schedule as a basis, as well as the enrollment process selected by your school. For example, the program can be offered on either voluntary auto enrollment with waiver or on a mandatory basis. Rates for auto enrollment and mandatory enrollment processes are discounted as compared to voluntary enrollment rates. Other plans in the market don't customize their rates to reflect an individual school's refund schedule or provide enrollment process options. They tend to use a one-size-fits-all philosophy. Tuition secure approach is customizable for your school. A few other things to note about tuition secure. Quotes for the current school year will be guaranteed for 2 years. Tuition Secure will also create a custom enrollment website or a waiver website if auto enrollment is used for your students and or their parents to learn more about the coverage and to purchase or waive coverage depending on the enrollment process selected by your school. Lastly, the tuition secure underwriters will work directly with your school's broker producer to make sure that what is being delivered to your school and students meets the needs of your school and your students. Your input will always be considered and valued. In addition to everything just discussed, Tuition Secure has a few benefit differentiators as compared to its competitors. Withdrawals from school due to alcohol and substance abuse are covered by Tuition Secure. To our knowledge, we are unique in the market with respect to this benefit. Another unique Tuition Secure benefit is the student loan repayment benefits. This covers private student loan payments up to $10,000 for students who become permanently and totally disabled or die. Lastly, Tuition Secure has an off campus housing benefit that pays a benefit to covered rent payments when a student withdraws from school. The information on this slide is fairly straightforward. Tuition Secure pays 100% of non-refundable tuition and program fees and unused room and board for medical, injury, and mental health withdrawals. It pays 50% for withdrawals resulting from alcohol and substance abuse. On a voluntary basis, students can purchase coverage up to their full cost of attendance, not to exceed $100,000 per academic year. The student loan repayment and off campus housing benefits have their own separate maximums outside of the medical withdrawal benefit maximum purchased by students or their parents, as indicated in this slide. Lastly, it is important to note that Tuition Secure has a pre existing condition exclusion for a limited duration of time. Tuition Secure underwriters work directly through your insurance broker. Getting a proposal is simple. We ask for some basic information about your school and refund schedule, which we will coordinate with your broker producer if you have one, or with you directly if you don't have one. Turnaround time for delivering a tuition secure proposal is typically no more than 5 business days, assuming we have all of the necessary information to quote. When a school decides to sponsor tuition secure coverage for its students, a short application is completed and signed. This is called the Request for Group Insurance, or RGI. It is submitted to the tuition secure underwriters, who will then forward it to the program administrator, ASRM LLC. ASRM then creates a customized enrollment or waiver site within 10 business days and provides a link for the school to post on their website adjacent and accessible to student invoices. The link will also include some descriptive language for the student explaining what Tuition Secure is and how to access more information and enroll or waive if applicable. The customized voluntary enrollment website provides students or their parents with all of the information necessary to evaluate whether or not to purchase Tuition Secure. After reviewing a general description, the student will be taken to a screen that displays the school's refund schedule. Once the student acknowledges review of the refund schedule, they will click the next screen, which is a summary of coverage. This page provides all of the details in fine print about tuition secure coverage. After reviewing this information, the student can proceed with purchasing coverage. Typically, coverage will be available for purchase on a per semester basis, but there is flexibility depending on your school's academic calendar. Credit cards and ACH are the two available payment methods. Once coverage is purchased, a summary of coverage and confirmation will be emailed to the student or parent. Instructions for filing claims can be found on the summary of coverage provided to students upon enrollment in the program. Claim forms can be accessed by calling ASRM's customer service number, also found on the summary of coverage, or via the Tuition Secure website at www.tuition-secure.com. This concludes our webinar. If you have any questions, please discuss with your broker. If you do not have a broker, you can contact Mark Smoley by email or by phone at 856-380-1299. Thank you for your time.